Low impact, high intensity cardio. We're integrating the dumbbells this morning, but as always, if you want to do body weight, that's fantastic. If you want to utilize the bands, the short loop ones or the long bands, that's fine too. Okay. Do you. A lot of the movements that we're doing today are similar to the ones that we did on Monday. So nothing too different, but it's going to be really making sure we have the right weight that we're using if we do choose to do the weight or use the weight, and also the weight and the intensity. Okay, your pace. Those are the things that you can definitely control, or you're more in control of. Let's go ahead and get things warmed up behind the chair. Good morning, Frida. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Diane. Right legs in front, left and back, hips back, chest down. The elbows are soft, okay? Don't lock out your elbows. The knees are soft. Don't lock out the knees. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. And raise up. Left in front, right in back. Hips back, chest down. You're looking toward the floor, and you should get a good visual of your feet, making sure your toes are pointing in the forward direction towards your chair. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1, and bring it up. Both feet are going to go back about hip width, not too wide. Hips back, chest down, knees soft. Relax your head and neck. Turn your head slightly to the right. You're going to get a little extra stretch on the left side of your shoulder area, should I say. And back to the middle. And over to the left side of the room. A little extra stretch on the right shoulder for 3, 2, 1. And back to the center. And raise up. Good, good. Split stance, you can hold on to the chair if you like in front or not. Right legs in front, right knee aligned with the right ankle. Now look at the hips. The hips are not tilted forward, they're tucked under. Okay, core is engaged, head and chest up. Let's take the left arm over to the right side of the room. There you go, there you go. Good, for 3, 2, 1, and release. Switch. Left in front. Make sure that left knee is aligned with the left ankle. Very important. Watch the hips. Tuck them under, and that right arm over to the left side of the room. Looking straight ahead. Getting that stretch below the right armpit, going down to the hip for 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Stance is nice and wide, toes pointed out slightly. Shift over to that right foot, right heel. Straighten out that left leg. Good morning, Pat. And the stretches is the inside of that left leg. If you need a little bit more, widen your stance. Back to the center. There we go. And other side. Shift over. Left heel. Hips go back behind you. Right leg is straight. Stretches in the right inner thigh growing area. 3, 2, and 1. And bring it to the center. Oh, look at Kobe. Jumping up on dad. Feet about hip width apart. Clasp the hands together. Over to the right side of the room. Hips to the left. There you go. Good, Cindy. Back to the top center. Over to the right side. Hips to the right, arms to the left. Now back to the top center. Hips forward. Slightly chest goes forward, arms go back. Be easy. And back to the top center. Release those arms down. Woo! Woo! Take that right arm across his chest. Bring it into the body without leaning back, okay? Targeting that right shoulder, deltoid area. And release it. Other side. Pull it in. Good. For 3, 2, 1. And release. Excellent. 8 movements, okay? 8 movements. I'm going to go over the movements. Like I said, Majority of them are movements from Monday, which is intentional. I'm going to make a change right there. Here. Use weight, heavy, light, do you. Thing we're not going to do is rush through anything. The first movement's going to be a split stance, okay? 2 dumbbells, 1 dumbbell, rights in front, lefts in back. Feet are going to be flat, or increase the intensity by lifting that left heel. We're going to hinge forward and down. Look at my back, stay straight. I'm not rounded. Hinge forward, inhale, exhale, raise up. Now, when you're coming down, ladies and gentlemen, your goal is to come down anywhere below the knee to above the ankle. That's our target area, okay? Somewhere in between. You decide what's going to work best for you, where you're maintaining your balance, okay, through the whole movement. Second movement's going to be now the left foot's in front. Same thing here. Your goal is to stay within below the knee to above the ankle area, and then back up, keeping that back straight. Next movement, military press. I did these on Monday sitting. You can do them sitting or standing. Super important is your back, not arcing your back, okay? Palms stay facing away from the body. Elbows align with the shoulders. Press it up and back down to starting position, okay? Military press. If for whatever reason that movement doesn't work for you, hey, guess what? Do a bicep curl instead, okay? Always options. Don't feel stuck like, ah. Next movement. Oh, I'm sorry. I do need the chair on this one. Sit to stand. Staggered stance. Dumbbells are going to stay, if you like, down by your side, right heel on the floor, or flat. You have some options there. Heel is going to be a little bit more challenging. Flat, still a challenge, but not as much, okay? Up and down. All right. After that, we'll switch it. Left foot's going to be in front. Either the foot is flat or the heel is down, left leg. All right. After that movement, still with the chair, or you could also do these on the floor, burpees. Okay. Facing the seat of the chair, palms down, step it back, bring it in and up. That's low impact. You want to pop it up a little bit for a higher impact, you can. Up to you. Okay. Next is going to be alternating heel taps, head and chest up, no weight, just body weight here. Arms up, tap on the inside, on the inside, on the inside. Okay, working that inner thigh and that outer thigh as well, and glute. And then the last movement, freestyle, freestyle, freestyle. You get to do you, Pat. I know this one is like, what am I going to do? Oh, we got it already figured out. We got it figured out. All right, in position, first movement, split stance, right foot's gonna be in front. And get this going. Elevate that left heel if you like or not. In position, in 3, 2, let's move it. Core is engaged, hinging forward, exhale, bring it up. I'm using a little heavier weight. I've got 10-pound dumbbells in my hands. So I don't need to go fast, but I'm going to take my time coming down, tripod stance on that right foot, lower, hinge, and pull it up without losing my balance. Inhale down, exhale, power through that right foot. Inhale down. Exhale, power through that right foot on your way up, whether you have a lightweight, heavyweight, or no weight. 3 seconds. Dunzo. Dunzo. Shake out the legs. Other side. Left foot's in front. Decide if you want to elevate that right heel or not. And let's move. Hinge forward. And raise up. The feeling that you may be feeling as you hinge forward is if you're going to fall forward, right? You might lose your balance. That's typical, okay? In order to avoid that or work through it or navigate that, push your left foot into the floor and engage your core. Also, don't go as far down if you're feeling too unstable, okay? But you've got to do the other things first. You got to do the tripod stance. You got to push your big toe, left big toe into the floor. You got to push your left heel into the floor and your pinky toe. That is important. Okay, that's going to help. Nice deadlift, Cindy. Good form. Dunzo. Next movement, military press. I'm going to do mine seated again today. Let's go. Got protection for my back and right here. Yes. Remember, we're going back to the elbows aligned with the shoulders. Press up from there and back. Press up from there. Good. And as I noted, you may feel like, these don't work for me, my shoulder, something. Switch it up. You've got the bicep curl as another option. Pulling that belly button to spine. Good job, Pat. Done. Woo! Next movement. I'm in position. Sit to stand. I'm already in position. Right foot in front, left and back, staggered stance. Let's move. I'm going to put my heel down and up. Right foot in front, left and back, staggered stance. Decide if you want to keep that right heel down or you could keep it flat, okay? I have dumbbells in my hands for a little bit more intensity. You can have the dumbbells or not, up to you. Ooh, love the sit to stand with the ball. Awesome. Awesome, Cindy. Good. No one's rushing here. If you are, slow it down. This is not a HIIT exercise or workout where you're going as fast as you can. That's not for today. It's not a bad thing, but it's just not what we're doing right now. Dunzo. Woo, switch it. Left is in front, right's in back. Decide if you want to have that left heel on the ground or the whole foot is flat. Let's move. Up and down. My left heel is on the floor. So mentally, I am focusing on my right leg. As I'm coming up, pushing to that tripod stance and back down. The leg that's closer to you, which is in this case, the right foot, right leg, is the one that's doing the majority of the work, okay? The one that's doing the majority of work is closer to you. So it's gonna utilize more of that muscle in that right leg. Make sure you're conscious and pushing down to the floor with that right foot. Keep it moving. Leading with the chest and back down. Good, Diane. Dunzo. On to the next one. Woo, burpees. Okay, let's get this going here. Chair or the floor or the wall. Let's move back, forward, and up. You can alternate your steps going back, or you can stay with right going back first this round, and then next round, switch it to left going back. See how, essentially what I'm trying to say is, do you. It doesn't have to be so regimented. Stay on top of what's happening, make a decision, and move. I'm going back with the right every time. Back, forward. And if you're doing them on the floor, you may be hopping back with both feet at the same time. Okay. Down. Woo! Like those. Next movement. No weight, just body weight, alternating heel taps, head and chest up. Here we go. Tap the inside of that heel. If you can't reach it, then maybe it's the calf, maybe it's the knee. But I'm looking at everyone. Yes. Chest stays out front, shoulders stay back. There's no head looking down. Your eyeballs can look down for sure, but there's no need to take that upper body and round it. Keep the head and chest up. Great pace too. Oh, I like these movements today. Very good. Internal rotation of that hip. Keep it going. Done. Yes. Freestyle. I already know what I'm going to do for my freestyle. You can do something that we did earlier in our workout or something different. I'm doing a split stance, jabs. Head and chest stays up, keeping my stance. And keeping those jabs, shoulder, chest out. Ooh, I love it, Pat. Let's see what we got. All right, Cindy. Let me see what, yeah. I figure, Frida, you'd be doing something, moving legs and arms. You're good. You got some rhythm in you. And Doug and Diane. All right, Doug. Thank you, Diane. I was hoping I wasn't going to be the only one doing some jabs there. I knew you'd be along for the ride. There we go. Keep it going. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Done. Woo! Denzo. Next time I'm going to add a kick with my leg. I got it down now. Oh, first round down. 3 to go. Looking good. I think you guys are doing a great job on pacing yourselves and knowing what weight to work with. That's definitely working to your advantage. So I see everyone going a nice solid pace, not rushing. I don't see any distress on your faces. That's always a good sign. All right. One down, grab a little sip. Second round coming up. Split stance. Grab your dumbbells. We're ready to go. 10 seconds. Right foot's going to be in front. Decide what you're going to do with that left leg, left foot, heel up or down. And let's do it. Hinge forward, inhale, push that right foot, raise up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Remember the parameters I gave you. You want to shoot or aim from the area below your knee, your right knee, to above your right ankle. That's the target zone, okay? If you want to know the best or where you really want to shoot for, closer to the ankle, okay? Closer to the ankle. But once again, do you. Denzo, it's a little bit more challenging the lower you go because you get closer right to gravity. That gravity wants to pull you down. Left in front, let's move. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. The heavier you go on these movements, the more unstable you're going to feel as you hinge forward and down. That's when pushing into the floor with your stabilizing leg comes into play. That's when engaging your core comes into play. Good, Frida. Nice job with these, everybody. 5 seconds. Oh, I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all get the concept. Don't rush. Do the movement. The weight should be done with the right weight. Done. Love it. Military press. Let me get my dumbbells. Uh-oh. I'm a little behind here. Let me get in position. Okay. Here we go. Press it up. Remember what I said about the elbows. The proper military press, the elbows are going to be aligned with your shoulders, okay? That's the goal. If for whatever reason that doesn't work for you, of course, you can bring them down a little lower over the shoulders. But really try for that true military press. Good. It's tough to stop it right here. I mean, our tendency is going to come down a little lower, right? But we're taking our time. No one's rushing us. Done. And we get to choose the weight ourselves. Next movement. Sit to stand. Split stance. Right foot's going to be in front. Left's in back. Let's go. Up. That's a tough one. And back down. Up. And down. So right now, we're powering through that left leg because that left leg is the one that's closer to the chair. Down. Up. And down. Up. Now I'm watching when you sit. I'm watching y'all's back, making sure no one's doing this, which is the momentum. No momentum. Sit, get straight, and then back up. down, and back up. Oh, yeah. Donezo. Woo, switch it. I'm starting to break a little sweat here, working with these weights. Chest out, shoulders back. Let's move. Up and down. Up and down. Good, good. And if something doesn't feel right, adjust the placement of your feet, okay? Kind of play around with that to see what feels best for you. I know they sound very vague when I say split stance or staggered stance. Within that, make little adjustments within that to see if it feels better for your body, okay? You'll know when it doesn't feel right. And I'm saying don't blame it on the movement. Try making adjustments first with your feet. Woo! Donezo. Next movement, burpees. Chair, floor, wall. Let's go. I'm stepping back with the left this time only because I went back with the right the whole last round. Back, forward, back, forward. Inhale, exhale. Down. Good, good, good. Let's see what we got here. Good, done. There you go, Diane. I need to find out what's going on with the arms over there, Diane. What's happening? Back and up. Good. Yes, yes, Diane. 3 seconds. Done. Alternating heel taps next. Woo! Arms are up. Core is engaged. Nice straight back. Here we go. Tap the inside of the opposite heel. Tap the inside of the opposite heel. Remember, if you can't reach the heel, aim for the calf. Aim for the knee. Keep your head and chest up. That's the #1 important key here, okay? Head and chest stays up. We're not rounding or reaching. Good, good, good. Excellent. Working that lower abdominal as well as the hips and glutes. Inner thighs. Love the pace. Keep working that pace. Done. Yes. Next movement. Next movement. Freestyle. All right, now I know what I've got. I'm going to do jabs with a kick. In position, let's go. 1, 2, kick. 1, 2, kick. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Whatever you're doing, love it, Cindy. Good job. You're staying consistent with the abdominal work. 1, 2, Frida. Yeah, with the kick. A lot of confidence when you're lifting that leg up for the kick, Frida. Man, and you're coming up high with that. Okay, okay. All right, Doug. Triceps. Woo. Good, Diane. Get those arms going. And tap back with the burpees. Yes. Love it. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Done. Done, done. Not done, done, done. Okay, just done, done. Don't get me wrong here. We got 2 more rounds to go. Grab a sip. I did hear from a couple of you guys that hamstrings were a little sore from Monday and the arms were a little sore from Monday. So it's good. That's good. I heard it was good soreness. That's the information I got. Good soreness. All right. 3rd round. In position. Dumbbell, split deadlift. Right foot's in front, right leg's in front. Decide what you're going to do with that heel. And let's knock it out. Let's do it. Here we go. Hinge and raise up. Inhale, coming down. I feel like as I'm coming down, like the floor is sucking me in. So I really have to power up. I can't just come up and Not think about it. Have to really be conscious, focus, raise up, push through the right foot, hinge, not fall forward. Good, good. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Flexibility, mobility, balance, strength, all wrapped in this one little movement. Dunzo. Other side, left's in front, right's in back. Decide what you want to do with that right heel. Let's move it. Inhale, exhale. That's my pace, you hear it. I'm not going any faster or slower. Inhale, and pull it up, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. I'm taking my weights close to around that ankle area, right above the ankles. I'm using 10-pound dumbbells. I'm just sharing that information with you, not so that you can do that, but just so you have an idea. If I have a little bit more weight, I am going a little slower. That's okay. Good, good. There you go, Frida. Dunzo. Military press. Seated or standing. In position. Let's go. Remember the true military press? Those elbows are going to line up with your shoulders as best as possible. Push up from there and then back down to that same starting position. Good, Pat. Belly button is fine. I don't care if you have heavy weights in your hand, no weight. You've got to pull your belly button to your spine. Your glutes are engaged, especially if you're standing. Oh boy. 3 seconds. Just when I looked over to the clock, I was like, are we there yet? Woo! Sit to stand. Sit to stand. Split stance. Left in front, right in back. No, I'm sorry. Let me see. Yes, that's it. Here we go. Up. And down. Up. Really ooh, Cindy, I like that. Really powering through that right leg. And I should have, you know what? My apologies. Keep going. I should have said, hey, you can also do a parallel stance. You can kick those feet and do a parallel stance. That's still great. That's still very, very good for what we're doing. But you know me, I like to give you some options and opportunities to increase the intensity, increase the challenge, work more on the balance. Dunzo. Switch. Right leg in front. Left leg in back. Let's move. Certainly with this movement, it's not a natural movement. It's not natural or normal that we sit with the split stance and stand up from that position. So it could feel a little awkward, a little funny, because we truly are training each leg independently. And we're making it a lot more challenging. Whether your foot is flat or your heel is down, it's more challenging than if you did the typical parallel stance. Dunzo. Ooh, those are, I feel it. I feel it. Burpees. Those are good. I always like doing those. Burpees. Let's move it. Back. Forward. Now I'm going back with my right again. Third round. Next round, we'll switch it. Stepping back with the left. And see what we got. There you go with the arms up, Diane. There you go. Good. Awesome. Great pace. Okay, Pat. Yeah. Step it back. Good. Exhale, arms up. Pace is great. I don't see anybody struggling. You're exerting. You're working. I see that. but not struggling. There's a big difference. Dunzo. Alternating heel taps. Arms up, cores engaged, chest out. Let's do it. Tap and switch. Tap and switch. Exhale on the tap, okay? You can exhale on every tap or every other tap. So the other tap is going to require you to get control of that breath, okay? Okay, so do you head and chest up, give you some options there. Pull the belly button to the spine and stay with your focal point up and in front. No looking down. Dunzo. Yes. Wonderful. Freestyle. I already know what I'm going to do. The other side. Let's see. The right's going to go in front. I'm jabbing. I'm kicking. I'm doing it all. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good, good. 1, 2. What are we doing, Diane? Okay. Good. All right, Frida. Those kicks, you got them going on today, Frida. Must have woke up in a with energy today. Good. 1, 2. All right, Pat. 1, 2. I thought about doing the jacks, and I thought, okay, next round. You beat me to it. You beat me to it. 1, 2. 1, 2. Done. Round 3. We're rocking it out, everyone. Round 3, grab a sip, wipe the sweat. We're in the zone. In the zone. Ready for that last and final round. We know what's coming. We know how to adjust if we need to. Wait, no wait, slow it down, speed it up. The only way, hold on, let me say this. With the speed it up, you have to make sure you maintain your good form, because speeding up is not a smart move unless you feel comfortable with the movement first. And that's only because we don't want to risk injury. All right, last round. Let's do it. In 3, split stance. 2, right in front. Let's go. Hinge. Pull up. Inhale. Pull up. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. If you're feeling extremely wiggle wobble, 2 things. Pull the belly button towards your spine. Okay, that's a 1, a pretty big important one. Second one, push your right foot into the floor. Okay, those 2 moves right there should help reduce or minimize some of that instability. Okay, then Dunzo, other side. If those 2 don't give you enough stability, then don't hinge forward as far. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so you've got 3 things, 3 ways to help if you are feeling that major instability. You're going to, I'll say that. I mean, I have to, like, that's the whole point. You're going to feel instability as you're hinging forward and down, especially if you have weight, especially if you have heavier weight. Okay, that's the intention of the movement, working those hamstrings and glutes and the core. But if you're still uncomfortable, make those tweaks. And they're tweaks. Not anything major, just a little tweak. Don't go down as far. Push down with your left foot. Dunzo. Next movement, military press. That chair. And let's do it. Press. Inhale, exhale on the press. Exhale on the press. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Requiring some effort. More and more. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Woo! 3. Good job, Cindy. Great form. Dunzo. Woo! Next movement. Split to sit to stand. Split stance. Right's in front, left's in back. Let's go. Up and down. Up. If I try to go too fast, I will unintentionally, because that's not my intention, start utilizing momentum. So my advice to you, 1 rep at a time, give it a second, then back up and back down. Back up and down. Just by slowing it down just a tick or two. More efficient and more effective with the movement. We take out the potential for the momentum. Dunzo. And back down. Whoo, switch. In position. Let's move it. Good, Doug. And down. Good. Nice squats. Nice squats, Doug. And down. Power up. And down. Good, Pat. Power up. Keep it going. Good, Frida. Great. Nice, Cindy. Working that ball. 3 seconds. Love it. Yep. We're here to work. Done. Done. Next movement. Burpees. I'm stepping back with my left foot this time. Let's go. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. If for whatever reason you feel it's putting too much stress on your wrists, on your hands, which could happen, definitely. That does happen. I have clients that cannot put a lot of weight on their wrists. So it's not like, oh my God, something's wrong with me. If that's the case, acknowledge it, be aware of it, and adjust for it, okay? So then I would suggest using the wall, stepping back, stepping in, and arms up. Back, in, arms up. This standing upright is going to put less stress on the wrists, okay? There you go, Diane. I see you. Denzo. Next movement. Alternating heel taps. Head and chest stays up. No looking down. Only eyeballs. Let's move. Tap and switch. Tap and switch. Now this one, I do feel I can move a little bit more quickly and still maintain my form. Why? I'm familiar with this movement. I've done it quite a bit. Pretty confident with my hip flexibility and mobility. So once again, you do you. Excellent. Love that. You're keeping your chest up, looking straight ahead. A little smile every now and then doesn't hurt anyone, all right? I know I get pretty focused too. 5 seconds. All right. And done. Woo! Last movement. Freestyle. Let's knock this out, guys. Let's knock it out. Last movement. Here we go. I want to do a little version of what Pat did. Stepping wide, arms go out, stepping in, arms come in. Wide to narrow, wide to narrow. There you go, Pat. Keep that head and chest up on the jabs. Keep the head and chest up on the jabs. There you go. You understood exactly what I was saying. Good, Frida. Big arm movements. We got Doug and Diane staying hardcore with those weights. Love it. Ooh, hip bridges over there with the ball, Cindy. Yes, love it. Less than 10 seconds. We're down to 5. Come on. And Denzo. Yeah, great workout, everybody. Grab a sip. If you have 30 seconds, great. Stay on a few cool down stretches. If not, I understand. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take that right arm across the chest, pull it in. Woo! Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Release it. Other side, pull it in with that leaning back for 3, 2, 1, and release it. Feet about hip width, clasp the hands, arms up toward the ceiling, slight bend the elbows. Over to the right side, hips to the left. Don't shift the hips forward, okay? Keep everything nice and tight. Back to the top center. Now over, hands to the left, hips to the right. Good, good. And back to the top center. Release the arms. Big arm circles with the heel lifts. Remember what I said about the heel lifts. We don't want to come up and out, okay? Be in control. Even though this is a stretch, it still requires some balance and control. 3. Good, Cindy. 2. Last one. And there's that smile. There's that smile. Everyone's happy in the last one. Done, done, done.